Radio for Nutrien Equine. Welcome, Em Yeo.
Hello, how you going, Paul?
Good. We did a little Twitter tease and we're probably a little bit quick and a bit rushed for you and I, but we're going to have a little bit of a in-depth chat about a few things. One, lockdown ain't so bad for you. Have a look at the backdrop you've got. Very, very jealous of your farm behind the scenes there. You're in New South Wales. Whereabouts actually are you in New South Wales?
So I'm about 40 minutes north of Newcastle, and I'm about 15 minutes out of the lockdown. So we're not in lockdown at the moment. We're in a little place called Bulahdelah on the mid-north coast, or the Barrington coast as they've renamed it. Yeah, it's a beautiful little spot. Andrew and I have got 100 acres here, and we farm sheep.
Absolutely, and you might hear the sheep in the background because Yoey's actually doing a bit of work with them right as we.
He is.
as we.
I was wondering what was going on when I came out here to do the video, and yeah, he's doing some sheep work this morning.
I bet it'd be nothing.
I work from home, so I'm not far from Tamworth. Probably I go up the highway, so it takes me about 4.5 hours, and I go up there every couple of months. And but I work from home. Yeah.
I'm going to do Campbell's Comments. We're going to start doing a little bit more with you. I do a couple of shows live.
Yep.
I'm going to get you to come in from time to time live and answer questions that people might be arising from the Nutrien and the rest, because you are the face of Nutrien. Much better looking face than Bardo too. I don't know how come. I don't know.
Bardo.
I'm not sure how he gets so much face time, but anyway, we'll work through that. We'll definitely.
Well, he's got all the knowledge, see. So yeah, he's the gun with that.
Rightio. I think you sell yourself short on the knowledge, and just it's good to have a face to the people that a lot of people ring you, and they don't get to physically see you. Spring sale closes today. Entries for the spring sale, which will be conducted on September 3rd through to 6th as an online sale. It'll be similar to the first online sale we did, with a few modifications, but there are a lot of work going on behind the scenes as well, isn't there?
Yeah, that's right. So Auctions Plus have done a lot of work. They're going to have a landing page just for the equine side of things. So things will be a lot easier to see and hopefully categorise. So I'll be talking to Grace in the next couple of days to see how that's progressing and if it'll be up for the spring sale, but it'll definitely be up for the yearling sale. So we're hoping to, Mark would like to hold 4 of these a year. So this is our spring, and then hopefully a summer and move on to the winter woolies again next year. So yeah, it should be good. And
entries have been okay for this sale. It's been received quite well.
Yeah, I think we've just got over 25. We haven't quite got crack 30, I don't think, but that's about what we thought. We thought we'd get about 20. Yep. So yeah, we're pleased with that. It just gives another avenue to people that wanted to sell them at this time of year. So we had a bit of interest. So we've and I'll release those early next week. We're just sending them off to Alan Parker now as entries are coming in.
And people can still nominate. And it's quite interesting too. It's something for people to keep an eye on, because with the weanlings and the yearlings, they are actually eligible for the Nutrien Race Series, and we're going to promote that in a sec. But they'll have to pay a sustaining fee, but they can actually purchase through this and still be eligible for the Nutrien Race Series, which is... If you're sitting here and you're watching this and you're thinking, what am I going to do with all these weanlings? Well, here's an option. You've still got time to get in touch with the lovely lady at the other end of this phone call and enter your horses for the online sale.
And they can sign up, but they don't actually have to pay that sustaining fee until the sustaining fees are due for the yearling after the yearling sales in April.
Yep.
So so they can sign them up and then pay for them and then be part of that series.
I'm working from memory, but I think it was April 22nd. But we won't hold anyone holds me to that. Good luck. I'll delete this video as soon as that happens, so it'll be fine. No,
we'll have all the details up on the Nutrien website as well under the spring sale and the yearling sales. Going up, we are working on a new website, so they're building it out. We've got both performance and standardbred industries that we're obviously tailoring the website for. They're quite similar, but they do have a lot of differences. So we're just it's exciting. It looks really good, but so I'm hoping to find out next week when the release date of that will be.
And I was going to say, and that helps with both the online sale, but also people just being able to generally, I suppose, get their way around Nutrien and how it works. It's been said a lot of the times you work on a different platform, but yourself and Bardo are both open, and Nutrien full stop have been open to the fact of can understand some of the points of view and some of the things that happen.
Oh, definitely, and it's been interesting. We've transferred a lot of the things that we've learnt from the Standardbred last year and the sale early in the year over to the performance horse industry. So the new platform that they're building on the nomination side, that will be ready for the opening of the yearling sales on the 30th of August. So we'll open both the Sydney and the Melbourne at the same time, and we'll keep them open for a month, but that'll be on the new platform. So Phoebe, people would have met Phoebe down at Melbourne. She's been madly working on that side of things. So yeah, and it's coming together really well, and we've taken a lot of feedback, and the people that, like Ian, who was down there, who's been building it, he's doing a great job, and really listened to the feedback he got at the actual sale. So that was really great to have him there as well.
We'll throw Andrew under the bus. We'll do a how-to. We'll do it remotely over Campbell's Comments. Andrew will have to do all the navigating through the website and record it. And we'll have a tutorial so people can get their way around it. So
for sure.
Yeah, just a way, but it'll be a lot user-friendly. Exciting announcements have been happening for Nutrien all this week. We've got Dave Moran's come on as an ambassador. So basically he's going to get the brand out there so people can be aware of it, and putting colours up, which is great. But also the race series that is coming up, and I'm making sure. Yep, I definitely had the right one. I wasn't sure. I had to make sure I had the right name. But these are really, really exciting race announcements for the 2023 race series. It's effectively the yearlings that get nominated for the 2022 series this year. They'll be racing for combined prize money of $925,000, which for your second year in harness racing is just enormous, isn't it?
Yeah. That is. I mean, it is great. And there's been, obviously, in the harness racing industry in the last month, there's been some exciting announcements across like the whole industry, and we're really pleased to be part of that. And that, that 925,000, that's our minimum. So yeah, that's exciting to grow that and get it out there to all industries. And
I think that part is key. That is minimum. So that So and there's no incentives on top of that or anything like that at the minute, but that is just stake money. That is I said at the minute. Don't you worry. But that is just stake money that's going to be released. But also on top of that, we've got the Trotters series as well. So it'll be it is going to be the richest sales series in the Southern Hemisphere for Trotters. Valued at $375,000, which is huge. A lot of that comes back to harassed trotters and their commitment. But that's the key part. It's their commitment, what they are doing going forward with Nutrien, growing a product together.
Yeah, and Mark's really stressed that, as well as Pat, that they want to make it sustainable. So it feels to us that it's starting small and it can only grow from here. But it's really exciting to hear that it's such a big boost to the trotting incentives across the board. So it's exciting.
Pat's got a great little slogan: you can't build momentum from one stride, and that's key. And it's just going to keep growing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And we also, including that being part of the Nutrien experience, it's not just at the sales. We want that all year round. So these little catch-ups with you and I, we want people to come on, and if they've got any questions, they can obviously always call me. But we'll start doing some lives as well, and getting it out there to not just informing people that always come to the sales, but trying to get some new blood there as well, and educating people across the board what it's like to own a racing horse, what it's like to be part of the industry, and then of course, as we're about to talk about, the rehoming. So it's exciting across the board.
Absolutely.
I love that word, don't I? Exciting. Everything's exciting.
Everyone has a word. We'll see if we'll see if Gareth Hall's listened to us for this long. His word is transcending. It's a very unusual word, but everyone has a word. Don't worry.
That's a big word. I don't reckon I'll have that one, but
it is.
It's usually fabulous with me or exciting. So today it's exciting.
So I've just put that banner back up on the screen there with all the race incentives and the likes going through. Yeah. But basically the 2-year-old trotters 62,500. got that, and then the 3-year-old trotters 125,000. As I said, 375,000 just for the trotters alone, but $925,000 on offer. There is a lot more going on behind the scenes though with Nutrien, and we will get to the rehoming, but just talking to Bardo and the likes, and just looking at a few other things with some of the country tracks. I know he's been out talking around with some of the country tracks just to sort of get a few things potentially going, and different sorts of race series as well. He's trying to tick every box, isn't he?
Well, he is, and I know, like, when he started the Classic, one of the things was to make sure that the horses had somewhere to, he wants to strengthen them through their performance in, their careers. So, for the Classic, we have they start at the 3-year-old, and then we have a Masters, which is now turned into the graduates draft. So there's always an incentive there for them to keep competing, and for people to have somewhere to compete their older horses. And I guess he's recognised that and has a lot of feedback with that, with the racing. So having and he's a big one for mare lines, so the mares race, and having somewhere for the older horses to race and feature those brilliant horses is really important.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. One of the hardest parts we've had at the minute is trying to catch up with race winners. We had the trotting winner in New South Wales that ran through the Ready to Run sale, but next year we'll be doing a lot more with horses that have raced, won.
That's right.
Hopefully Dave Moran and the Colours are winning lots of races, so it'll be easy. But there's a lot of other stuff to do to get the brand out there. But this next announcement came through the other day, and it is huge. I reckon it's just hats off to Bardo. You've done an enormous job here. Rehoming Standardbreds at the 2022 Classic Draft. So effectively, he's going to select 6 mystery trainers, I presume, to take 6 horses, and they're going to compete in the draft for good prize money for a start, and then they'll be auctioned off to go to homes to become working horses. Yeah,
that's right, and it is a start for a bigger program, especially with the connections that we have with the bigger stations up in Northern Australia. But the 6 mystery trainers, I actually didn't realise how much this announcement would go off in the performance horse world. I think I had something like 42 shares, and people were really excited about it. There's a few characters in these mystery trainers. They're very talented at what they do. I think we've got 2 women and 4 men. And there's 1 wild card, so he'll be the last to be released. I think I'm releasing 2 today. So I'll be catching up with them on the phone this afternoon and then releasing those names. And it's really exciting to cross over, our 2 sales. You'll be up hopefully at the Classic, or COVID pending, this year. It's a pretty big event. It goes for a week, and we usually, I think we had 5,000 people come through, and I know being part of our webcasting team, we have over 500,000 people watching from all around the world, especially in the pre-works, and these Standardbred horses will have their own pre-work. And then a little charity camp draft on some dairy cows. So I won't be pushing them too hard, but it'll be something where it'll be featured. And I probably didn't realise how popular it would be in the performance horse side. I knew Standardbred people would be really happy, but yeah, it's blown up. A lot of people have had, some people were commenting, "Oh, we were before our time. We've been drafting Standardbreds for years." So, there you go. They're out there in the industry already, and it's just tapping into that and giving some exposure to the beautiful breed.
Brianna Larkin's a young girl. I actually did an interview with her, I would say, probably 6 weeks ago, and she's got one, and she's actually training him to be a draft, and she's hoping to be in Tamworth of that weekend as well going forward. So she's sort of already done it, but she was the same. She could see it, but this awareness and the name that Nutrien have. This is where it works. So Nsw Harness Rehoming is actually their official title, and Amy Culpert is who I will be talking to, hopefully tonight. But we'll get an interview with her. But it's 2 big names now working together. It's only better for harness racing, full stop. It's great by Nsw Harness Racing. I'm an ambassador for the Hero program. They probably would like to get involved, but right at the minute it's not happening. But going forward, it definitely can. But this is just something different.
Absolutely.
And talking to Bardo the other day, like he said, he's had stations all of a sudden ring him and say, never thought about these horses. So here's a place that we can rehome our standardbreds. They can sit back and enjoy the sun and enjoy all the sun and the time up there in the sun as well.
Yeah, like I worked on cattle stations when I was younger, and you know, you would go up there and there'd be a lot of people from the city, a lot of young kids. I heard you talking to Blanche the other day about that. That's absolutely true. There's backpackers, there's people. You need really solid, reliable, quiet horses, and they do have them up there. But you know, finding them now. I mean, the performance horse industry we have, they're pretty big money, and so stations need those horses that can come in and you can put anyone on them, and they will ride all day 12 hours behind on the tail, mustering cattle. So yeah, it's I can see exactly where they'll be going because I used to do it myself, and yeah, so it's a great positive move.
I was talking to Blanche as you alluded to there, and she, even off camera, she just loves it. She is so glowing of the fact of trying to do something with our standardbreds and rehoming them, because there is a lot of people very, very passionate about our industry and understand that we need to be able to rehome them. We need to be able to find things for them to be doing. It's just not racing horses and then when they're finished just get rid of them. It's not that simple. The world's changed and we need to be able to embrace change, and that is where this works together as well. Em, thank you. Don't forget spring sale. Entries closed today.
Give me a call if anyone has any troubles. Yeah, tell them to give me a call. You can flash my number up on the screen. I'm here all day to help people get nominated. We have a manual entry form if they don't want to do the online form. That's too easy. Just let us know. And I've also got a new Nutrien email address, so we're kicking on with the times there too. So if they want to just send that form through to me, and we'll get them signed up and ready for the sale. Do me a favour, rattle off your phone number, because I'm not going to be able to put the number across the bottom, unfortunately. So if you rattle off your phone number. Yeah, my number's I know that. It's 041 892 3355. Or they can email me at emma.yeo, which is YEO, at nutrien.com.au. Very good. Thank you very much for that, because that just saves me just a touch of time, because I'm always running late, but that's unusual. It is very unusual for me and unusual for you, so don't go there. We alluded to there before the website, there will be a big release coming up shortly. We'll do a tutorial. Yeah. As I said, we'll do a tutorial. We'll get Yoey doing some stuff behind the scenes so people can actually be able to see what's going on. He's wasted out there with his sheep. He's too clever a man for that, so he'll Oh no, it's not Yoey that's doing it. It's Ian. Do you remember? Did you meet Ian down at Melbourne? Yep. Yeah, he's building that side. No. Yoey's going to be able to stream it. No. Yoey's going to be able to stream how to do it. No. Oh, that's all right. I can do that. Oh, okay, that's fine. We'll be able to do We'll get the tutorial up so that they can get out there. Well, Yoey can go back to his sheep. That's okay. We don't need we don't need him at all. So we got that. And as I said, we're going to do quite a few more live crosses. I'm going to do live crosses with a lot of people to be able to get the brand out there, but so people can interact as well and find out a little bit more. So. Oh, I love it. I got onto your live the other day. I think the lives work so well, and if we can do them consistently, people can get on and ask questions. I'm going to do more guests coming in and out of that on Loose Lines Live every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. So look forward to seeing Em Yeo's beautiful face on there. Em, thank you very much for showcasing such a lovely day too there in Outback, or not Outback, New South Wales, because you're not that far. Like you said, 40 k's from Newcastle, but just looks a beautiful part of the world. Yeah, we're only 20 k's from the coast of no longer Outback, former Outback girl. I'm not quite coastal though. We made a compromise, and I think we're 20 minutes from the coast, so it's a pretty good spot. Beautiful spot. Em Yeo, thank you very much. All right, see you later.